Hey guys, managing anger with autism is such an interesting thing because a lot of people on the autism spectrum deal with anger management issues. So in this video, I'm covering 7 ways in which you can actually help with anger management on the spectrum. Let's get into it right now. Guys, what's going on? My name is Dan. I have autism and ADHD, and I make weekly videos all about this stuff. So if you're new around here and you want to help me out and learn more, remember to hit the subscribe button by clicking the notification bell. It really helps me out and you don't miss a video. Also, if you're watching on any other social media platform, you can just click the follow button. I am on everything. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to talk about, understanding what triggers anger you, right? Because when we're talking about anger management with autism, we're trying to reduce the amount of times that you will be experiencing anger within your daily life, within your routine, pretty much within anything that you're doing. So in terms of actually having a get plan, starting with understanding triggers is pretty much the obvious one. So identifying situations or events that trigger you and make you angry so that you can help anticipate for those situations and then avoid them, developing strategies to cope with them. Because when you think about, going to the grocery store triggers me, well, why don't you do like online grocery deliveries? Then you don't get triggered when you go to the grocery store, you know what I mean? It's all about making your life work for you to reduce those anxiety and anxiousness that causes anger. Because at the end of the day, guys, you're not really suffering from anger, you're actually suffering from a fear and a response to fight or flight in the situation. So that's basically what's going on there. Okay, so number 2 is practice relaxation techniques, right? And I talk about this all the time, but when you can prevent something, you're actually helping stop the long-term damaging effects of it. So if I say to you, okay, well, we're going to work on learning relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, visualization, and progressive muscle relaxation for things for like anxiety and stuff like that. This will actually give you a routine-based option where you will be doing these things pretty much every week because you're like, oh, I'm going to just sit down and just relax and do some relaxation mindfulness techniques where, you know, you sit back and then you start with your head, you feel your head, and then you sit back and you feel your body on the bed, and you feel your arms on the bed, and you feel your legs on the bed. All this kind of stuff is really good because it allows you to explore that and keep it going for the long term, the longevity of it. Now, the good thing about it is that if you relax yourself, you're more likely to be in a relaxed state when something may come up that will give you a bit of bother. So if you're already relaxed, then if something that could potentially trigger you, they're already in a relaxed state before actually having that trigger. So you're more likely to be able to deal with the situation at hand, which is really interesting. The other one, breathing technique, is the 5 method, where you breathe in for 5, you hold it for 5, and you breathe out for 5, and you do it 5 times. It's super amazing. I absolutely swear by it. It's fantastic. Okay guys, so number 3 is using visual schedules. So using visual schedules can help individuals on the autism spectrum understand what's expected of them and reduce anxiety and frustration, because that anxiety and frustration, like I said before, is going to make you angry. So how do you do it? You basically get a digital calendar. You can get different types of apps for digital calendars, but you can also just get a piece of white paper and then just literally draw out your week on there and then draw a little image to say what's going to happen, because the uncertainty about, you know, going through your daily life and your weekly life is going to potentially cause some upset and anger, which is really annoying. And so what we want to do is reduce those things and actually implement ways and strategies to do that. Now, autistic individuals are visual thinkers and visual learners, so if we see things visually, we have a better chance of actually understanding that, which would reduce anxiety and tension and frustration, and actually improve your ability to deal with situations as they arise. Okay guys, I just want to thank Brillia for sponsoring this video. Now, Brillia is a homeopathic medicine which is completely non-prescription based. You just pop one of these little tabs in your mouth 3 to 4 times a day. Do this for 4 weeks and you'll see a mega improvement. It reduces things like anxiety and stress and impulsivity and irritability and restlessness. This is a completely homeopathic, clean, no nasties remedy for helping people with ADHD, because I have a huge issue with trying to focus and do my work. But with having Brillia, it's able to reduce a lot of that. Now, Brillia also have Brillia for adults and Brillia for kids. So if you are a parent and you're looking for something interesting, I actually do have a code available using ASPI15. It gets you 15% off with that code to try out Brillia. I've been trying Brillia for over a year now, actually a year and a half, and I love it and I can't get enough of it. It's amazing, but before doing anything, like taking any medicines, always consult your doctor to make sure that it's okay to take and it's safe for you and your situation. Okay guys, let's get back to the video. Okay, so number 4 is taking breaks regularly when you are feeling overwhelmed or angry, because what happens is people are too fast in their decisions to do things. Typically, people in life just want to do things really, really fast. I want to get through this thing and then that thing and there's the next thing and there's all this stuff going on all the time. We never take a time to sit back and go, okay, let's relax for a minute. Let's take a break and calm ourselves down and then kind of, decompress a little bit and then go back to the situation. Because what we have is emotional deregulation with autism and ADHD. And emotional deregulation comes from the fact that emotion is energy in motion. How do you put that energy forward in motion, and how do you express that? Well, if you're pent up and very angry, you're going to put that emotional feeling into motion, which could cause meltdowns, anger management issues, self-harm and all this kind of stuff. So if you think about your emotions as energy in motion, you want to kind of slow that down so you get your energy and you want to go and relax. Make that motion something relaxing. So you get your energy, make it relaxing in motion, and then you'll have an easier time calming down. But what happens, and this is quite magical, the more little relaxation breaks you implement into your life, the more relaxed you become overall, because your body gets so used to these little breaks that it knows it's going to have a respite. Honestly, this is amazing. Definitely try it. Okay, so number 5 is kind of a no-brainer, but people don't think about this. This is seeking support. So creating a network, like having a supportive family or friends or acquaintances or professionals that can help you, your team, your kind of like success team, those people are going to be amazing for you. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling just completely like, I can't do this, reach out to those people. They're your support network. And if you don't have one in place, build a support network. That's what you need to do. That's like number 1. As soon as you finish this video, you go home and you make a support network. Okay, so number 6 is actually creating predictable schedules. We talked about using visual stimuli for making calendars where you have visual representations on there, but also making a schedule of relatability. So you know that every Monday you're going to go to the coffee store and get a coffee. Every Wednesday you're going to go to the library. Or after work on a Tuesday you're going to do your grocery shop. Whatever it is, try to make a routine that you like, that you can stick to. Because what this does, it gives you power. It gives you the power to control the situations. It gives you power to control all those moments that you need to be able to be the person that you want to be, because you know that the stress of what's going to happen for that day has been taken away because you've already scheduled it, you've visualized it, and you're going to do it. Pairing this with everything else we've learned so far, this is mind-blowing. You're going to have such a different life. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited for you to do these things. I really am. If you are really interested, I actually do one-on-one coaching with people, because I have a lot of people reach out to me and say, Dan, I want this. So I'm like, okay, so I did a coaching program. If you're interested, check out the link down below and you can book a coaching call with me and see how it goes. If you don't like it, you don't have to carry on, but if you do, maybe it'll help you. I love helping people, and hey, check it out. Number 7 is establish clear communication channels. This is so important. Like, autism in its main bulk is a communication difficulty, right? And so when you have communication difficulties, you create misunderstandings. Misunderstandings create frustration, anger, and there we go, anger management issue happening. Now, if you have a communication channel with your spouse or your sibling or whatever, where you want to text them or write them a letter or leave them a voice note, whatever communication channel works the cleanest and best for accurate communication, that is going to give you the most success and dividends overall. Because a lot of people will speak to people on the phone and they may not be comfortable, they may have quieter voice or a louder voice and people can't understand, or they're easily distracted, blah, blah, blah. There are loads of ways. I used to text just emojis a lot of the time to my spouse because it was so much easier for her to understand what I was saying if I sent text messages, and then when I add emojis in, it gives so much more depth to it because it's hard to express emotions. Again, energy and motion is difficult, but you can put it into a visual format to create motion. So why not try define your communication channels? Like, I talk to my mother on FaceTime, I talk to all my friends using voice chat on WhatsApp or whatever. Those things are going to change your life. Honestly, guys, leave me a comment down below which is your favorite one that you think so far, and if you have anything else to add, I always read every single comment, so do that right now. See you in the next one, guys. Peace.